So something's really been on my mind, like, given the whole weather situation lately.
Josh has a whiteboard behind him and he's writing something out.
Sidewalk snow. Okay. We were just dealing with this a few days ago. This is what the sidewalks were like. It was pretty nuts. And who knows, maybe it will be like that again in a week. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Obviously, everybody's talking about how this is like a big problem. So where does my mind go? Basically, I'm going to finish off the idea with sidewalk snow multi-level marketing. Yes, we're going in this direction. Okay. It's a $0 idea right off the bat. This is basically like the ultimate bootstrapped idea. And the goal here is for it to be a business that you could make about $10,000 to $20,000 a month with. Are you interested?
You got my appetite whet. I also love a good MLM.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear more.
Okay, so basically, there's already lots of companies that shovel people's driveways. It's a very premium service. People pay $500 plus per month for from just providers that I've heard of in the city. So it's already kind of a high ticket thing. It starts to make sense when you realize, like, hey, well, they have so much scale. They've got to send trucks everywhere. So what we want to do is we actually just want to cut all the logistics out. I want to boil this idea from something that you don't need trucks for or hire a team or anything like that. This just requires a shovel. So find one or go to the store and purchase one for $20 and put it on a credit card. So you're still not spending anything up front, really. Go to your next door neighbor and tell them that you would like to offer just an ongoing agreement to keep their sidewalk cleared of snow. Not their driveway, not their walkway, only their sidewalk. And the sidewalk, well, you're gonna have to service it yourself. So you do need to be like able-bodied and everything. So you're kind of going into an agreement like that. For pricing, I would say somewhere around $10 per meter. That just feels like an easy ballpark number for me. For two reasons. Number one, massively cheaper than what you would be paying like an official snowplow company to do it. It's a literal fraction of the cost. And second of all, it's scalable. It's very simple. It actually makes you realize, like, there's a lot of earning potential with this one. You know, you come and say, okay, $10 per meter. People don't have the widest of houses, especially locally here. Like if we're going with this as a local idea, this is like just to show where my inspiration is coming from. These houses, I'm guessing, okay, one of these blocks is I think that's about like 1 meter. So if you're looking at this house right here, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would probably say, okay, like $50 per month, and I will do this for you. So, like, honestly, in my opinion, that's not bad, because let's remember, this idea is you go outside and you do this in your immediate neighborhood. Like, you only do this within a short walking distance of where you're actually storing all of your snow removal stuff. And like, if you think about it, I would step out the door for $50 to do maybe 20 minutes worth of work. That's not that bad. Going deeper here, I mean, like, hey, so we got that one house, it's $50. The main thing here is that we want to have scale with it. Like, you see, like, you look at this neighborhood and you should think of this like it's a game of Monopoly, and you're just trying to get every house next to each other and use that as marketing fuel to just show, like, hey, you've got two houses right here. They're keeping their sidewalks cleared, but you've got this one house in the middle and it's got a big sheet of ice on it. And you're thinking, hey, someone could slip and fall on this. This is not good. Like, the neighborhood, they're going to like put this upon themselves. And the more people that get it, the more people that will want to get it. Yeah. Ultimately, bringing in the MLM angle is, well, once you've reached enough scale that you can't go any further than where you're able to like physically provide the services. At that point, just again, if you're sticking to the stay in your own neighborhood rule, saturating one neighborhood. Let's say you did 1 kilometer of continuous sidewalk. $10 times 2 for both sides. That's $20,000 right there per month in recurring revenue. So you obviously have room for either hiring subcontractors or, again, going with the MLM route and turning this into a franchise business, going to people in other neighborhoods and saying, do you want this territory? It's available if you want it. And they're going to have to buy in it to your trainings, use your practices, and maybe you're white labeling the brand. Maybe they're doing it underneath the same name. There's a lot of opportunity there. So, that's kind of the trajectory here. Start out tomorrow. Literally find your first client in 1 day, guaranteed. Start shoveling, make $50 a month in your first month. Get yourself to 10, 20K. And then from there, I don't know what's happening with you. You're going to be a mob boss or something. What's your immediate reactions?
So the inherent business itself, it's definitely solving a market problem, which is majority of the areas in Canada, at the very least, there are typically some type of bylaw saying that you have to shovel snow on your sidewalks, at least within the end of a snowfall at that 7-hour range. So
Right.
if someone that's just like taking a vacation or like who frequently travels or have homes that are rented out to tenants, generally they're going to need a service like that. If they're not doing them themselves or like they don't have the time to do it, that specific aspect of it actually do serve a purpose. And it serves a purpose in a way that they don't actually need the additional service of getting snow shoveled out of their driveway. So there's a particular demographic or niche demographic that this service would apply to. And I think like the MLM portion actually is a nice bonus, because when I think about snow removal service, it's typically on visit or by monthly maintenance. Usually all the vendors in the market, they're kind of just assuming people will want all of their driveway to get shoveled up all together, but they're not really providing the bare minimum service of not getting fined essentially by their local government to be like, oh, we're only charging $10 per visit, or like something like a simple $40 to $50 range of like a monthly subscription to shovel your sidewalk so that you're not getting fined as a homeowner. So that is like a very interesting case. The MLM portion, I think it would be more effective to actually not go by discount or like commission fees, but like by the additional square footage that they're gaining, or maybe if they refer enough customers, they win like a really fancy shovel or like an electric snow removing shovel. So that could literally be the freebie that they're winning in this like MLM scheme.
Free salting, free sanding.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't do it by price, but do it by like additional service or like a freebie of a thing that's like low cost. So I think it will have traction. I was also thinking about like, okay, the other side of the MLM, are you selling the business as a package to other people that are trying to create this like ecosystem? And I think in this case, there could be some traction that you can get by teenagers who are able to start like a simple business, that are feeling entrepreneurial. I think that's a good case for them to receive this snow shovel package or snow removal kind of device to essentially either rent it out, and then maybe you get like a parental guarantor so that if the kid breaks it, if you have a guarantor, that essentially eliminates all the liability that you might have as a franchise.
Yeah, you'd basically be building your own mini student works.
Yeah.
For anybody who hasn't heard of this. Like, this is basically an MLM for high school students to do painting and window cleaning. So yeah, like that could be an end game. Like maybe you could just end up getting acquired by Student Works or similar company in the end.
I mean, would anyone really complain if you got more 16 to 18-year-olds to like shovel snow in the winter?
No, for real. This is just like doing a good to society. You're getting the kids off of TikTok and they're going outside into the snow. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. That's definitely who you want your contractors to be if you end up hiring out. Either way, I think you You want to be getting like 16 to 18-year-olds for this.
Yeah, I think if I was a parent to like a 16-year-old or 18-year-old teenager and they're just like kind of twiddling their thumbs during their winter break, I would probably even suggest this. I'm like, hey, this is an interesting thing that you could potentially make some money. As a parent, I would probably help advertise this MLM to my kid.
Yeah, of course. And we know it's the Viral Ideas podcast. This is this is a perfect build it in public play for going viral. Like literally just announce that you're like, hey, I'm starting this business, and even tell people like your pricing strategy, give updates on your profitability, everything. Just build it in public, because so many people will see that and they'll be like, look, that's so good. It's the youth kid starting a business. Like, what could be wrong with that? So yeah, this is actually perfect for any listeners who might be like 16 or something. This one's a layup. But also, if you just want to make money and you're able-bodied, I actually think that you could just start doing this. I don't see how it could not work. People do this with garbage bins, and for around similar pricing. A lot of directions you could go in with that one.
It'll be interesting to like also do the how-to content on TikTok or like short form video, and the entire franchise package to 16 to 18-year-olds is literally just like a series of like TikTok videos.
Yeah, it would be very, very digestible. Maybe you at that point like save yourself the time and effort and have somebody make you those edits that are like AI generated Peter Griffin talking to Stewie Griffin about like different educational concepts, and then at the very bottom, put some Subway Surfers and GTA 5 just like stacked, and then they'll like really get the message.
Yeah. An informational franchise package with Subway Surfers.
I really hope somebody goes out there and makes like 20K a month with it.